Okay, no clickbait, no anything like that. Print on demand is hard. That's the answer to the question. Is it hard? Is it worth it? Yes, but it's not easy. So I'm going to go here to YouTube real quick. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to type in print on demand because usually you get some pretty kooky results here. Print on demand. You guys can do this too very easily. So my experience, you get stuff like this guy, Mark Tilbury, and he'll show something where he's making like 30,551 per month. You think he's making it, but then you watch the video and you realize the guy doesn't even do print on demand. He knows the print on demand universe is very popular, so he's trying to draw your attention. So you see that, and then you think, ooh, that looks awesome, so I'm going to click it, and it's t-shirts. And I'll tell you, like, selling t-shirts with print on demand in your own store is actually good. It's a good idea. It is possible. I know there's a lot of guys too that crap on it, but it is possible. This guy, huge following, 445,000 subscribers. I tried Etsy print on demand for. He's really good at putting those numbers in there and really getting in there, which is probably why his videos are so good and he gets so much attention. But anyway, um, is it worth starting? Greg Gottfried, he's got like 612,000 subscribers. So of course you think, well, he's going to give me the real answer, right? And I'm telling you, it's hard. It is very hard. It's not easy to do, especially on Etsy. And like these videos that I see here, where it's like 580K in 1 year on Etsy, that is revenue. That's gross revenue. That doesn't include any fees. It doesn't include any ads. So whenever you see a video like that, you got to ask them, can I see the actual payment account for the entire duration of that $581,000 claim? Because it makes it look really easy, but it's not. So why is it hard? Well, print on demand is hard because of a lot of factors, but competition is huge, especially on Etsy. So if you're going to get into print on demand, I do not recommend you go to Etsy. And I know that goes against a lot of people that you see online, but Etsy has so much competition that it is absolutely bonkers. And I know I showed this in another video, but I'll give you an example of something just to prove how much competition there is. Let's go to Etsy. Let's search for funny t-shirt. Let's see if it comes up. We'll try and find a bestseller here. So I'm going to use my little product analytics from Everbee, which I do like Everbee because I can spy on here and I can make my own shirt. Or let's go to let's go something like, let's go mom shirt era, because this is a popular one on here. There we go, in my mom era. Okay, so I don't even need to use the spy tool to look at this. I can tell you it's got like 68 reviews, not too bad. But so people come here and they're like, hey, in my mom shirt era. Let me just type this in here. In my mom era, sorry, not my mom shirt era. But look at this. Here we go. We get a lot of competition and a lot of sellers that are selling pretty much the exact same thing, and they just put their own spin on it, right? So as a print on demand seller, it's hard because competition is crazy. There's so many people in here doing the exact same thing. Now this is specifically on Etsy, and I'm on page 7. My mom era, mom era, mom era, mom era. I mean, it's a good quote to put on there. In my mom era. So you're seeing a lot in my mom boy era. So putting some spins on it. There you can buy the PNGs and you can put it on your own shirts. So on Etsy, the problem is there's just an insane amount of competition. You're competing with so many other sellers that it's just bonkers. Copycats are crazy. So you get a bestseller and it gets copied, and then you get undercut on price. That's what happens. Etsy, it happens. Amazon, it happens. And that makes it very difficult for any new seller to come in. Like when there's 1,000 sellers competing for to sell the same shirt to the buyers on Etsy, it's very difficult. The way to make that a little bit easier is to open up your own store and get off of there and avoid all the copycats and the race to the bottom and the intense competition that's on there right now. So the other reason print on demand is hard is finding winners is difficult. Not easy. So a winner is something that is basically going to make you a lot of sales, and it's going to make up for all your testing and everything else. And if you don't have at least one winner, you're going to struggle. Like, it's going to be so hard for you to make any money in print on demand if you don't have a winner. And I don't care what your product is, but no winners equals no bueno. So finding winners is not easy. And as well, there's a lot of other things to consider with this. The other thing is generating your own traffic is not easy. And that reason right there, I think, is generating your own traffic is the number one reason that people don't want to venture off of Etsy, because they think Etsy has all these buyers, and if I have to generate my own traffic, I can't do that because it's not easy. And you're right. I mean, it's hard. And part of the game is coming up with good ideas, and then it's making, products that are cool, and then you have to get people looking at them in order to buy them. But if you don't have any way to generate your own traffic, you're going to be riding the struggle bus pretty hardcore for a long time. So the solution to all this, oops, I love the undo button on Google Sheets. Oh, there we go. So it is hard, we agree. So how do you do it? You need a system. You need to research, test, and find winners. And then you need a system to email your customers with more products. The lifetime value of a customer is more than one purchase. And places like Etsy know that. That's why Etsy limited the ability for you to do email marketing, because they know when they send out those emails with all those products in them, they're going to get a good response. And they know how much money they're going to make, because Etsy makes money on every single sale. They don't care if it's your sale or somebody else's sale. They're making money regardless. So what they're going to do is put the best products, and I would love, just give me a day at Etsy headquarters looking at all the data on the products that are selling. I would love that. That would be an amazing experience to sit there and just, oh, this one sold like 5 million of those and 1 million of those and 2 million of that. Like, holy crap. Like, look at the fees that they're going, just ching, 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 all the way through all day. Anyway, when you have a system, when you know how to research, when you know how to test, when you know how to find winners, when you know how to, you have to generate your own traffic. And that can be paid ads, and that can be free traffic. And paid ads would be, like Facebook ads, Google ads, and, TikTok ads, Pinterest ads. Basically, any other social media platforms have an ad platform attached. And here, free traffic is like posting on social media. So did you notice too, places like Etsy are doing the share and save thing, where you post on your social media, bring them to Etsy, and if you get a sale, they'll pay you like 4 cents or something like that. They know the value of free traffic. There's also blogging. Still works. You can get, which gets you traffic from search engines. And believe it or not, people still do go to places like good old Google. And if they're looking for a t-shirt, they'll type it in here and they'll say like, I don't know, I need a 70th birthday t-shirt. And they'll go to Google and they'll type it in, and then they'll get these results up here, which are actually Google shopping ads. And then they'll get these products down here, which are like Amazon and Etsy. Look at that. Amazon and Etsy are advertising on Google. Spreadshirt is as well. So is eBay. So is this guy, Tribal Shirts. Good for them. But way down here, you get even more. There's Spreadshirt. There's Amazon. So people are going here, they're typing these in. There is demand for these too. You can look at the search volume on these. I think it's a couple thousand per month that are searching for this specific t-shirt in this particular niche. So if you have a store where you're selling birthday t-shirts, well, you want to make sure that your shirt's showing on this page too when people are going to look for it. So if you wrote like a blog post about top 5 70th birthday shirts, you're going to pull in traffic from what I just typed into Google, and it'll work well. So anyway, to summarize, print on demand is hard. There's no two ways about it. If you think you're just going to start it and be wildly successful right from day one, you're not. You're going to go through a ton of struggles. You're going to hit a bunch of roadblocks. You're going to hit a bunch of speed bumps along the way. And the best thing you can do is don't quit. Keep going. Whether you go the free route and you just try and figure things all out on your own, or you get some help from whoever you want, there are a ton of options out there, including me. But I'm biased, of course, because I'm doing this for a long time. So, print on demand is not an easy thing to do, but it is possible if you're resilient and if you have the ability to go get some help. Because what's the best way to learn something? It's by watching somebody else do it. All right, I'll leave it at that. If you have any questions, let me know. But the bottom line is, don't be fooled. Print on demand is hard.